Hey, what's up guys? Today I thought it would be fun to do a different kind of video. As the little TikTok girlies call it, it's a get ready with me. Tonight I'm getting ready to go to my open mic that I host every other week, and I thought it would be cool to have some insight as to what I do. I know it's not technically a gig, so sometimes I do a few things different, and I'll do one of these for a gig too, but I thought this would be fun. So what I'm going to be doing is explaining to you what I do and try and bring you along with me the best that I can to kind of show you what everything's like and some behind the scenes stuff. There's going to be plenty more of that, don't worry. So starting from the beginning, what I'll usually do for every gig is I'll plot out all of my time as to how I need to spend it, what I need to do, all of that stuff. So I usually have a set start time tonight, that's 6 o'clock, and I work backwards from there. It takes me roughly about 45 minutes to get everything set up. Usually when I have my dad going with me, it takes maybe about half an hour. We can get it done pretty quick. But the open mics, he can't really get there right after work in time to help me set up, so I do it all myself, carry everything in, which is totally fine. It's my thing. I have no problem doing it. I really love and appreciate you, Dad, for everything that you do to help me and be the best roadie ever. But sometimes I just have to bake in a little extra time when it's just me because I have one less set of hands. So it takes me about 45 minutes, and I round it up to an hour just because I hate rushing. I rush all the time, and if I don't have to, I'm not going to. So that's a clean hour there, so get there by 5. Now work backwards from there, start getting ready around 4. I know, an hour to get ready seems excessive. I've been doing it as long as I can remember. It never ends up being the full hour. Something always comes up. You never know. And I hate rushing. But don't think I take an hour to get ready. That's insane. I can get ready in 10 minutes if I have to. But I like to take my time, and plus I have to load my car up, and that adds into that hour. So all of that stuff combined, start getting ready at 4, which is what I'm about to be doing. And with this whole behind the scenes thing and everything that I'm going to keep doing with these other videos, I don't want you to think that this is the way it has to be. I don't want you to think that I'm telling you this is the best way to do it. It's just the way that I've figured out how to do it. And a lot of the stuff that you're going to see, you're going to realize that I almost made up my own way of doing things out of necessity, out of ignorance, and more so just out of creativity, because it's what worked best for me. If you have any advice on any of the stuff that you see and any of it drives you crazy, I'm an open book. The comment section is an open book. Please let me know. Let me know your personal experience if there's anything you've tried and maybe done differently, or just you want to tell some funny gig stories. I'm all here for it. So that being said, I'm going to start getting ready, and I will check back in with you shortly. I'll see you in a little bit.
A few moments later.
All right, so I'm out of the shower. It's a crucial step. Basically what I'm doing now is just gathering up the last few things that I need. I usually keep my speaker, mixer, monitor, and pedal board down in the basement. I have a spot that my parents so graciously allowed me to keep all of my music stuff in there because it's real big and I don't really have room for it in my room. But the stuff that I keep in my room, I have my backpack and my iPad, obviously, my guitars. And I'm gonna do a separate video later on down the road that is kind of a gear walkthrough of stuff I used to record because somebody asked for that, but also stuff that I use at my gigs because I think it's kind of become a little interesting. I've accumulated some good stuff and I'd like to share that with you guys. This is vital for every musical experience. One, because it makes me feel a little bit more normal, but also, for some reason, I don't know what is in this solution, but it almost makes my voice feel a little better. I don't know, this stuff is magic. Always got one with me, especially when I'm playing. And I have my water that my wonderful girlfriend gave me, this water bottle, and I love it so much because it's got the straw and the chute. You never know what you're in the mood for. And I always have some tea on me now. Used to hate tea. Used to say it made me sick to my stomach. It doesn't anymore because I started putting milk in it, but I got a lot of honey, a lot of sugar, a little bit of milk. That really helps too, especially this time of year. One of the bigger challenges of being a musician with a lot of guitars is figuring out which guitar you're going to take with you. Obviously, in most of my videos, you've seen this one. This is my ride or die. Her name is Sarah, and it's the PRS A60E. They have a teal one of these I really want to get. Sarah was giving me a little bit of an issue at my last gig with the electronics and whatnot. So I was thinking about taking my Gibson, her name is Georgia, but the case is all the way downstairs. I don't really have time to go grab it, so I'm just gonna roll with Sarah today and hope nothing breaks anymore. Some essentials that I always take with me: a little tuner, this awesome alligator capo that my grandpa got me. I always have those in my guitar case. Gotta throw on the old Elvis boots, because this may be the closest I ever get to feeling like Elvis, and why not? And I think a lot of this stuff, the big thing about it is finding things that make you feel good in your own skin, especially when you're being vulnerable and in front of a bunch of people. And I've definitely found quite a few things. I wear a lot of the same stuff for a reason. It's kind of like a uniform. It kind of gets you in the mindset, gets you ready to go. That's a big deal. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my coat, start taking stuff out to my car. So hang loose for a minute while I do that. Hey, so as you just saw in there, a little time lapse of me setting everything up. And I'm realizing this is going to be a long video, and nobody's probably going to watch all of it. But it's kind of a big topic, a big deal, and so I'm trying to make an extra point to make sure you guys come along for every part of it, and really, the best that I can, try and get you to feel like you're here. And it's a lot of fun. There's a lot that goes into it that you guys just don't see, and that's part of why this is going to be so long. It's not just the 3 hours I'm playing, it's set up before, tear down after, and everything in between. So I'm having a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a good night. I think we're going to have a lot of fun getting everything together. So far, like I said, we got everything set up. I live stream all of my stuff that I can on Facebook, so if you're watching this, you want to head over to Facebook, you'll probably see it. But yeah, you'll see some clips, and I'll check back in with you after. But if you made it this far, thanks for sticking along. Just got back from the open mic. It was pretty successful. We had some new faces, some old faces from before when it was going on, and everything in between. Cliff, and obviously my buddy Zach came out and everything, and it was pretty fun. About as successful of an open mic as you can get around here, and I had a blast, and I think everybody else that came did too, and that's all I can ask for. So thank you to everybody. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the long dreaded drive home where I have to unpack everything. That's my least favorite part of it all. So, this is a little check-in. I'm not going to record unpacking because I hate doing it so much. I just want to breeze through it. So I'm going to unload everything, and then we'll sit down and close this thing up and get you guys back on your way. So I'll see you at home. What's up, guys? We're back home. Got everything unloaded. Like I said, I hate doing that, but it's part of it. At least with the open mics, I don't get the post-show blues. I just kind of get tired and ready for bed. But when I do my gigs, I get some pretty hardcore post-show blues, especially if I'm trying to forget about what's happening in real life, because that's a big part of being a performer is you're not always going to feel like you want to perform or be in a good headspace, and so you just kind of have to shut it all down and just go immerse yourself in what you're doing at the time. But luckily I don't get those with the open mics. It's just, you know, kind of tired. But it was a great time. I had a great time. I hope everybody that came and played and came and watched had a great time. I know they did, but you know me, I overthink everything. I am so happy that I finally did this video, and I want to do it again in different ways and do better, but this was a start. And I'm excited to put all the little clips I got together and put together this little movie. Again, I apologize, it's going to be a little longer, but I think it's going to be really fun to watch. And I say that as somebody who hates watching my own stuff and hearing my own stuff, but I think it's going to be fun. So I'm stoked. A couple little notes. First of all, I did this entire thing on my phone with its camera and using different features on that. Not because I had to or whatever, just I wanted to try something different, and it was the easiest because I was running a little behind despite my planning. But another note, is I really appreciate all the comments. I really appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving me. If you came over from any social medias, I appreciate all the love over there. If you haven't been over there, I don't want to plug myself or anything, but just I think it would be cool because I've been covering a bunch since about May and doing a lot of like cover a days, and then I kind of stop for a while and I go back, and right now I'm doing a lot of requests that people have given me on all my social medias: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I am at Austin Haig Music. That's AustinHaigMusic. I think it would be really cool, and I'd love to have you along for the journey if you want to hear some stuff. I'd love to post some full covers on YouTube here. I would also love to continue doing a lot of the video ideas that I have. You guys have given me the day in the life, the gear hauls, the rundowns, new products, all that stuff. I got tons of ideas cooking up here, and I'm so excited to give them a shot and to share them all with you guys. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and this is going to be a really fun journey of growth for everybody involved. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the support and love. Thanks for coming along with me. Now it's time to get to work on editing this thing, and I'll probably stay up pretty late working on it, but it's worth it. So stay safe, have a great rest of your night or day, and I will see you in the next one.